Welcome back everybody to a brand new video on the Dentist Saad channel. My name is Future Dentist Saad, and today somehow I've missed this video of KSI or JJ getting a root canal treatment. So I thought today we would look through his video together and then I could maybe explain a little bit about what was going on, because I'm a dental student, so let me try to explain it. My name is Future Dentist Saad and let's get into this video.
Yo, what's up, your boy KSI and GWT? How we all doing? Alright, so today, obviously, for those of you wondering why I look and sound a bit, it's because
We are wondering.
I had a root canal. Alright, and while he was doing his root canal, this happened.
That's the song, isn't it? Oh, okay. So, okay, I think I recognize most of these.
So yeah, that was a bit mad, but yeah, I had a tooth in the top left corner.
Top left corner, so that would be his maxillary molar.
So I needed to get it fixed, and we finally got it fixed. So now your boy can finally eat on both sides of his mouth. Yeah, go. This is a bit mad. I can't lie, bro. I look like I've got a cleft lip or something.
He does look a bit clapped, to be honest, but that's what we're here for. So we saw the picture of him at the dental office, so let's just go back and we'll go through everything that was happening there, because I think you guys will find it quite interesting. So picture pop up right here. We're going to start from the outside and we're going to go inward. So in this picture, the first thing we see on the outside, you can see the metal frame sort of thingy. This metal frame thing is called a rubber dam holder. It's a U-shaped metal frame and it has these little metallic projections which you can't really see here, because the whole purpose of those metallic projections is to hold the rubber dam in place so it stays stretched out. It's pretty easy to apply, and yeah, its main function is holding the rubber dam. Now you might be wondering, but what is the rubber dam? The rubber dam is the blue cloth-like thing that you can see, which is attached to the rubber dam holder. Now in our clinics, the rubber dam is available in two colors, a lighter color and a more darker color, but they are both pretty similar and they both have the exact same function. Talking about the function, the whole function or the purpose of the rubber dam is for proper isolation of the tooth during this whole procedure, especially for endodontic procedures. You want the tooth to be completely isolated from any sort of chemicals or debris that could come out from the outside, especially in your mouth. Saliva is literally like the enemy of every dentist ever, because if it gets into your preparation or whatever you are doing, it's basically contaminated and you have to start everything all over again. So the whole point of it mainly is to stop the saliva from contaminating the treatment. Because if saliva did get into his root canal while the dentist was working on it, it would have caused a whole host of other diseases and problems, and it might have even led to his tooth having to be extracted. Now, even though the rubber dam is available in two sizes, 5 x 5 inches and then 6 x 6 inches, ideally as dentists we would use it for every single situation that when we're working in the mouth, but it isn't. And the whole purpose of that is because it isn't really that comfortable for the patient, and I'm sure JJ can confirm this if he sees this video. So the next thing, which isn't really visible, but if you look really closely, it's like a dark dot in the really bright part of the picture. That is where the rubber dam retainer or the rubber dam clamp is present. Now, the rubber dam clamp consists of 4 prongs and 2 jaws connected by a bow. There are quite a few different types of clamps. For example, for the frontal teeth, we have what we call a butterfly clamp, and it looks like this. And then in JJ's case, for his posterior teeth, we have the clamp for the molars, which looks like this. So they do look a little bit different for each type of tooth. So if you could see a close-up of what that clamp looked like with the rubber dam on it, this is pretty much what it would look like in his mouth. Now, another thing that we can see here, which is pretty obvious, is the orange glasses. But the question is, why orange? Well, the orange glasses aren't actually for fashion, believe it or not. They have an actual purpose. So during the process of his root canal, at some point the dentist will want to use composite. Now, composite is a plastic-like material which is used to restore the tooth, and it has a natural white color, so it's quite preferred by dentists and by patients because it looks like a natural tooth. For this composite to harden, I'm guessing that the dentist is using UV cured composite. UV is also known as ultraviolet light, which appears to be blue in color. Now, the thing with this blue light is if it goes into your eyes too much, it can actually cause blindness. So these orange glasses are actually specially made to protect against that blue light. Otherwise, right now, JJ, you would be blind. Now, he says he got a root canal. and that he had sensitivity on one side of his tooth. We've all heard of the word root canal, but what does it actually mean and what do dentists do in a root canal? Let me summarize it for you in just a few seconds. What dentists do is we will create an access into the pulp of the tooth from the occlusal or the biting surface of the tooth, and then we extract all of the contents of the pulp and we replace these with a substance known as gutta percha, which looks like this. Gutta percha is the basic filling material that dentists use to fill up your root canal. But gutta percha cannot be used for the entire tooth. So the root canal is filled with gutta percha and then the top part is filled with composite, which is once again where these glasses and the UV rays come in. Now I have just summarized this in a few seconds, but it actually took us an entire semester to learn how this process is done completely, all the tools you have to use and every single step that you have to do, because in dentistry every little millimeter counts, and if you mess up by a little millimeter it can cause a huge problem. So props to his dentist, because it seems like he's done a good job, because JJ, you're fine. Now moving on to his lip. As you can see, his lip looks a bit dead and it's kind of drooping on one side.
Yo!
Now you might be wondering, but why is this exactly? Because we've all seen it before. Well, let me explain. In this case, what has happened is his dentist has given him local anesthesia in the region around his molar. What local anesthesia normally does is it causes the nerves in that area to stop transmitting impulses for a short amount of time. That is why you can't move that area, you can't sense that area. It is basically like the area is dead temporarily. Because if they didn't do that, imagine someone extracting your tooth or drilling a hole in your tooth while you can feel it.
Oh, hell no!
That is extreme pain. That is why we use anesthesia, and that's why his lip is droopy. And obviously after a few hours, it gets better. And the final thing that we can notice at this treatment is his forehead. I'm joking, but somebody share this on his Reddit so KSI I can get a little bit more insight about what was going on at his dental treatment. And yeah, I'm just here to help. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, I would recommend checking out some of my other videos. I have dentistry related videos, some fun videos, just messing about. So I would highly recommend you check them out. And be sure to subscribe right down there. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. My name is Future Dentist Saad, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh!